fan club has arrived. Lauren's fan club is what I call our animals because they follow her around like a fan club. The dog's name is Shadow, not because he's black, but because he sticks to my wife like a shadow. As you can see. Welcome to tkanddrinks today. Getting into our Prairie Rose Traditional today from Prairie Rose. This looks like it is made from North Dakota Clover Honey and filtered water, and of course some sort of delicious yeast.
Nate, come on.
Alright, here we go. Get that bottle pop. Ooh, that smells pretty good. Take a whiff of that. No, just get straight to the pouring me a glass. Don't bother me with no smells. Already noticing there's some pretty small, decent, medium to small bubbles there that are lasting about, I'd say about 10 seconds there after the pour is done. We do have a very, very, very light color. I would say that's like a extra light white color. I mean, it's basically
Very pale.
yeah, about as pale of a yellow as you could get. Pretty good on the clarity there. Could be a little better on the brilliance, but I think that's just some bubbles that are needing to dissipate there. It's pretty dang clear. Again, a little bit left around the edge. Ooh, has a nice honey aroma to it there. Get that nice fermented. I know I'm getting a nice smelling traditional there. This one's
It smells like alcohol.
it smells like deliciousness to me. Not getting anything too particular. Smells like a mild floral notes, sweetness. Yeah. Oh, hey, our friend Snowflake is here. That's our adopted cat.
One of. I should have listened to you a little bit better when you read this.
Hi. Woo, excuse me. I like that a hell of a lot more than I like that chocolate orange. Man, it has a very pleasant sweetness to it. The light carbonation just kind of like sparkles on your tongue there as you're giving it a go there in the mouth. It has a pretty strong body to it. I'd say it's definitely on the sweeter leaning side. They don't say anywhere on there what it is, but it tastes very sweet to me. Like I said, oh yeah, this thing is just tearing away. It's full bodied, like I said, very memorable mouth feel on this. This is a darn good sweet mead to me. I think. I wish I would have started with this one instead of the chocolate orange one, because I think it would have a little bit different of an impression of their stuff. But that being said, I'm really a fan of this. I like this a lot. You got a grumpy face on.
What's it aged in? This is
Aged? I don't know. It doesn't specify what they use. Most likely stainless steel. There's a chance that they use plastic. It doesn't specify that it was done in like any particular. I doubt it's barrel aged if that's what you're asking. What is it that you don't like about it? Is it the carbonation on there? Is it the body? Is it the way it feels in your mouth? Is it like leave a funky aftertaste in there? Give me something to work with here.
It reminds me of being we'll call it a young teen, and stealing my mom's Jack.
So it reminds you of Jack Daniels in some way? No, it does. I don't get anything Jack Daniels related in it at all.
I say young teen because that means watered down.
I guess. I guess you could get some of those like caramelized notes from the whiskey barrel or from the whiskey in general into the. Yeah. No, I don't get it personally.
Yeah, it's
but
okay. You
if
don't
that's the
have
way
to.
you want to describe it, I'm glad that you're picking something up there. So again, this is our friend Snowflake, who is making herself right at home. Get one more sip in there. All right, yeah. I'm gonna get to that scorecard real quick. Scorecard got you hitting with a 37 on that. Again, this is a pretty standard traditional. Feels a lot better, like I was saying, than their chocolate orange disaster we had the other day. I did not care for that at all. This one actually, like I said, is sweet. Has a little bit of a spicy note to it. Excuse me. The carbonation adds to that a little bit on your tongue. I like the way that feels. Brilliant clarity on it. Lightly sparkling there. Some bubbles persist throughout. You know, you get light bubbles in suspension, a little bit more on the edge of the glass. Very heavy body, super leggy on this one. You get lots of the drips tearing down from when you swirl it around. If you ever want to give that a shot yourself. I think it could have used a little bit more on the something to break up the sweetness. Actually, if I was going to say if there's anything, it's probably a little on the sweet side. I wouldn't say it's cloying yet. It's not syrupy or anything, but it's certainly leaning on the extra sweet side. A little bit of acidity or something to cut that down would be appreciated here. But again, this is very nice, very pleasant compared to that. So I give it, like I said, I give it a 37. It's a solid daily driver traditional. I know Lauren seems to have a beef with it. Says
I don't have a beef with it. It just.
Your face says otherwise. Your facial expression says, I don't like this.
I think my facial expression says it a little bit every single time.
Yes, you do have some RBF a little bit there. But all in all, like I said, I think it's a great traditional. You can go ahead and buy a bottle of this and enter yourself into the world of Prairie Rose and feel confident that you're getting a solid product.
Yeah.
So, next time on TK and Drinks Honest Read Review Road to 500, we are going to be getting into one that I am really excited about because it's the first time I've pretty much seen this one. I think I've seen it one other place, this flavor profile, but we are looking at strawberry rhubarb. And as somebody, again, who grew up in the Pacific Northwest, rhubarb is kind of ingrained into your life, whether you want it to be or not. I happen to be a fan of rhubarb, so I'm excited for the tart, tangy, rhubarby counteract with some sweet, delicate strawberry notes. So keep your eyes out for the strawberry rhubarb from Prairie Rose. And like I said, scoop yourself up a bottle of the traditional if you put an order in from these guys. Also, I did want to get a spotlight in for Jaybird Wines this week. They're in Cambridge, Minnesota. They have this feature where you can bring in any food grade container and they're going to fill that thing with mead for you, man. Could you imagine that? Reminds me of like when 7-Eleven would do their bring anything in and we'll fill it up with a Slurpee day, and people going in there with like pots and pans and a glass shoe and stuff like that. But
there was a guy out here that went in with the trash can.
That's absolutely terrible. I mean, I know he bought it new because I remember that story, but you're right, he did go in there with a trash can. So if you want, you can find yourself a food grade trash can. I'm sure these guys will try to accommodate, and bring your pocketbook if that's the case, because holy crap, I don't know what a trash can of Mead's gonna run you, but
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, everyone.
Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's with your trash can full of Mead. So be on the lookout for the strawberry rhubarb episode coming up, and go check out the orange chocolate disaster if you missed that one, or any of our other reviews, and
all of the other ones.
all of our other reviews. Not any of them, all of them. Those are the reviews you're looking for.
Behold them all.
Thanks for checking out our show tonight. Have a great day.